Welcome back to day 14, 2 weeks. So awesome. We're going to cross at the shins, starting to sit up nice and tall and bring your hands together. Take a moment here, setting your intention for your practice. And all intentions are welcome, any way you like to connect in. And then let's come on to our backs. Now don't forget to subscribe, become part of our Fightmaster yoga community. Our little button says love yourself, so you can click that. So draw the knees in, and then we're taking happy baby, the pinky toe sides of the feet. This is a good little hip opener. If you can't reach your feet, no worries. You can hold on to your shins or calves. Now extend the the left leg out. If that's too intense, bend the left knee and put the left foot onto the floor instead. This is a deeper hip opening, so if it's too deep, then you'll modify with the knee bent. Then take your right ankle just past your left knee and bring your hands through for thread the needle. We hold on to the left shin or behind the thigh. Or if you can't reach it, you can keep that left foot on the floor. And then flexing the right ankle, and gently draw the right knee forward away from the body. And then release and come back to happy baby. And again, feel free to hold the legs instead of the feet. Knees are moving toward armpits. Legs are wide. Keep the left leg as it is, right leg extends. And again, if that's intense, bend the right knee and put the right sole of the foot onto the floor instead. It's a little less intense that way. And this one's a great one for the hips. And then we'll all bend the right knee, take the left ankle just past it, holding the right shin or hold behind the thigh. Thread the needle pose, another pose to stretch the hips open. Keep your breath nice and steady. Inhales and exhales through the nose. Now draw both knees into the chest. Start to rock back and forth. Try and use your belly muscles to help you to sit up. If not, roll to the right and press yourself up. And then we'll come forward onto our hands and knees, wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. Extend the right leg back and then extend the left leg back for plank pose. And lift the backs of the knees up. If that's too much, knees can come to the floor. Always your choice. So use the belly muscles to lift, use the backs of the knees, lift up. So you're using those parts of the body more. Arms and shoulders are used a little bit less. Keep the back of the neck long and the tailbone's going to reach to heels. Then we're going to take the knees down. We'll roll off to the right side, the right knee is down, and stack the left hip over the right, reaching left arm up. So this is a variation of Vasisthasana side plank. Then back to the knees. Back to plank, lifting up, or keep the knees down. Your choice. We're building strength here in plank pose, so knees down if needed. Then we'll roll to the left side. The left knee stays down. Reach right arm up, shoulders are in line with each other. And keep the top hip stacked above the bottom hip. And then back to table. Upper arms spin back and downward facing dog. Tuck the toes. If you want to bicycle the legs here for a few breaths, please do. Helps to stretch out the hamstrings a little. But remember, we want length in the spine, so stretch back even if that means that your knees are bent some. It's okay. Inhale to plank. Top of a push-up again. Exhale, chaturanga, knees down. Inhaling, upward facing dog, roll shoulder heads back, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Now, I did up dog, probably I should have done cobra, so I forgot about my cobra. Please feel free to stay with cobra. Look up and step the feet up to the hands. Take an inhale, come halfway up, and then exhale to fold hips over heels, unless the knees are bent. Inhale, press down through the feet, Utthita Hasta in Tadasana, and exhale to Samastitihi. Face the long way on your mat, the long side. Reach your arms out. Wrists are above ankles. Turn the right leg all the way out. Then shift the hips back and take your right hand down to your shin, or maybe to the block on the pinky toe side of your foot. I'm going to press weight into the base of the big toe of the right foot and draw the front sitting bone under you. Bottom ribs will come forward and the top ribs will spin back. Keep the front leg nice and firm in this triangle pose. And then looking down, inhale to come up. Let's do the other side. Left leg all the way out, back toes in, line up front heel and back arch. Shift your hips back, lean as far forward as you can to get length in the bottom side of the torso. And then take your left hand down and reach up through the right arm. Crown of the head is reaching forward, and then if it feels okay on the neck, look up at your hand. You're lengthening from your navel all the way up into your chest and finding as much length as you can into the torso. Then look down to come up on the inhale. We're going to move into Prasarita Padottanasana. Feet are parallel. Inhale, open up the chest, look up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Then lengthen once more on the inhale and crown of the head down toward the floor on the exhale. Of course, crown of the head may not be touching or may not even be close. It doesn't matter. But do let the neck release. And then hands to hips, inhale to come on up. And we'll come back to the front of the mat. Today we're going to add half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. So if you do have blocks, get them handy. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hinging from the hips. Inhale, come halfway up, fingertips to floor or hands to shins. Exhale, plank. Knees can come down here at any time. Holding plank. Now, we're going to roll to the pinky toe side of the right foot, lift the left leg up. You can take the bottom knee down, just like we did before. Just drop that bottom knee down. And then back to plank. Lift the hips, down dog. This is called Vasisthasana, side plank. Takes a lot of core strength. So inhale, plank. Feet together, roll to the left side. Bottom knee is welcome to come down for more support. Otherwise, you're lifting the hips gently, tailbones reaching to heels, shoulders are in line with each other. Release it back down to plank. And chaturanga, knees can be down, inhaling, cobra or upward dog. Exhaling to down dog. And breathing here. Remember, take the knees down and rest. That's always a great option. Bend the knees, and I hopped forward this time on the inhale. You may step. Exhale, fold. Excuse me, inhale. Reaching up. And then exhale to Samastitihi. Turn again to the long side of the mat. And we'll turn the right leg all the way out. Line up heel to arch. Inhale, shift the hips back, lean forward and down again for triangle pose, Trikonasana. So we're going to reach up through the top arm, firm the leg. Now take your left hand to your hip, grab your block, take it 6 to 12 inches in front of you, and then when you're steady, float the back leg up. You can walk it in first and then float it up. Top arm floats up to the ceiling if that's okay. If you are stable enough, and then slowly we'll make our way down and back into triangle pose. And I know that's a little bit tricky, but we will work on it some more. Let's do the left side now. Left leg out, heel to arch, shift the hips back and reach out and down. This one is tough for balance as well as we need the strength for it. Stretch up through the top arm, and now right hand to hip. Bend to the front knee, walk the back foot in a little bit, and when you're ready, lift it up. Maybe stretching that top arm up as well. Shoulders are in line, reaching tailbone to heel. The lifted leg's heel is about the same height as your hip. Make sure the standing leg's foot is still parallel with the outside of the mat. Then slowly, we'll make our way back into triangle pose. As I said, it is a little tricky. Let's look down, inhale to come up. So if you didn't get it right away, no worries. Step or hop your feet together and come back to the front. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale back into plank. And again, top of a push-up. Chaturanga knees can be down and then come all the way to the floor. Untuck the toes, arms alongside your torso, and inhale Shalabhasana, lift up. Inner thighs will lift up toward the ceiling. Widen through the collarbones and keep the back of your neck long. And then exhale, rest. I'm resting my forehead on my hands because it's comfortable. You could also take one cheek down to the floor. Then interlace the fingers at the low back or hook the thumbs. Inhale, lifting again. Legs are lifting from the inner thighs. Pull the belly away from the floor. Lengthen your tailbone toward your heels. And then release and rest. And forehead down, or you can take the other cheek down to the floor. So it's important when we're doing our back bends to create length. So let's bring the arms by your sides. So that's why we want to lift or lengthen the tailbone to the backs of the knees as you lift up. Now bend the knees. Maybe you'll reach the feet. If you've got the feet, lift up and press them back. But still lengthen the tailbone to the backs of the knees and lift the hip points up toward the lower ribs. So we want to lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then release. That one is called Dhanurasana. And don't worry if you didn't reach the feet. You just stay with the Shalabhasana pose. And then up onto the knees, stretch into child's pose. And just reconnect yourself with your breath. And now we'll make our way back up and just shift one hip off to the side so you can come to seated. And then Dandasana. Inhale, reach up tall with the arms. Exhale, hinge from the hips for Paschimottanasana. Reach your legs or your feet. Then lengthen as you inhale and exhale to extend forward. The crown of the head will reach toward the feet as you create length through your torso, through your spine. So remember, try not to round the upper back. Try to lengthen it instead. And you're welcome to use a strap around the feet if it's hard to reach. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, release. Bend the right knee, left hand behind. Inhale, right arm up, and exhale, take it to the inside of the right knee and twist. The left toes pull back. So as you inhale, you'll sit a little bit taller, and then exhale, maybe you can twist a little bit deeper. Just using the breath, never forcing. Inhale, head to center and release, and then we'll bend the left knee, right hand is behind the back. Inhale, tall, exhale, left arm comes across to twist. Every inhale, see if you can create any more space between each vertebra. Every exhale, maybe you can twist in a little deeper. Inhale, head to center, exhale to release, and then we'll come onto our backs and make our way right into Shavasana. So extend the legs, allow the feet to flop open. Get yourself nice and comfortable. Once you feel comfortable, allow everything to just relax. As you're resting here a little longer, our quote comes today from Amelia Barr. And start to make movements to stretch yourself through arms and legs. Amelia Barr says, "Time is a very precious gift, so precious that it is only given to us moment by moment." Rolling onto the right side, gently pressing yourself up. Find a comfortable seated position. Bring the palms together in front of the heart. Let's bring our hands to our foreheads to remind us to have clear and loving thoughts. Our hands to the heart to remind us to have clear and loving intentions. And our hands to the mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communications, sending out wonderful energy to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Good job. Day 14. You are halfway done. Please push the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We want you to be a part of our community. Also, go to fightmasteryoga.com to join our mailing list. And if you can afford a donation of any amount, there's a link below or on the website at Fightmaster Yoga. And I hope you're enjoying this as much as we are enjoying making it. Bye.